Good morning, good morning, good morning, folks. My name is Leanne. I'm an illustrator and a printmaker, and as a printmaker, I am primarily working on lino carvings. So today I am going to be carving and sharing those carvings with you all. So feel free to join me as I carve this lino block. I'm working on this probably Uh, not probably. I am testing this out to be able to use these for ACEOs. So I am that's what the primary intent is. Hey Blondie, good morning. How are you this morning, my friend? I can't Blondie, you have to tell me, is the music okay? I cannot hear the music. Nadomo, she moves forward. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. I don't know what is happening here. It's a little loud. Something is going on with the sound because I cannot hear it at all. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, I need to plug this back in because I think that's going to. Okay, I guess that's not working right now. Terry's Tales, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I will not stress about this. What's happening? Sierra, welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, let's see how this goes. Even though the video looks a little bit blurry to me. All right, we are at 1,000. Let me fix this. Make sure this is okay. I think that's the right height. Maybe I need to bring it down a little bit. Interesting. Let's do that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay. So Blondie, you said you can hear the music, right? Yeah, it does sound loud. Alright, I guess let's see how that works. What is happening over here? Alright, I don't know what the problem is. There seem to be problems all around, and I am not going to let them bother me. I am going to carve. I need to carve. Hey, folks. My name is Leanne. I am an illustrator and a printmaker, and I am carving a lino block today. Boo Boo, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm carving a lino block today. I am working on carving some tiny little doors for some ACEOs that I am going to be working on. So I am, hello and howdy. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I'm going through, I'm a printmaker and I do block printing, screen printing, and letterpress printing. And primarily, no, not at all, boo boo. Please sit, tap, and tap, 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 tap to your heart's desire. I do not mind at all. I appreciate that very much, actually. I am going to take these out because I cannot hear the music anyway. So you all just tell me how the sound is. If the music is too loud, let me know and I will adjust it. And if not, I am going to get to carving right now. I need to look at my drawing to see where I had decided I was doing. All right, I'm going to start with this one here. So let me move this over. And if at any point, thank you for sharing the live. Pristine, I like that word. So if at any point you cannot see what I'm doing, you just have to nudge me because I forget that moving it around sometimes it's out of frame. So especially because I'm going to be working on these tiny ones, I'll try my best to ensure that it is in frame, but for right now, this is where we are, which is good. Oh, you know what I said I would need, and I think I am going to need it. I need my, I might need my magnifying glass, but right now I can see, so I'll wait. Actually, I think I am going to need, some spots are darker than others. Boo boo. It's just a guide for me. Where some of this, it's just a guide for me to know where to carve. You hear what a tiny bit, Blondie? The music, or is the music loud enough? I can turn it up. I think I turned it down pretty low. Hey Kelly, how are you? Um, so yeah, boo boo. It's just a guide for me because everywhere that is carved away, of course, doesn't get printed, and anything that is left does get printed. And it's just a little bit of a guide for me to. No, this is linoleum. It's not wood. But it's a similar process. If I was carving the wood with a wood cut, it would be a similar process. I made these marks. It actually doesn't really matter where the marks are. This is used to make the image of the art. So once I need to carve away the spots that I do not want to be there, and the marks that are here are just a guide for me. This is not the artwork, it finished artwork. So I made some of the lines darker so I would be clear about where to carve. Thanks for the Go Populous, Kelly, and for sharing the live. So so that's what it is. I just said it. Y'all, I am going to need to set up my my oh, no problem, boo boo. I don't mind sharing at all. So if you have any additional questions, definitely let me know. The only thing I will tell you is I might not be looking up at that moment. So just give me a moment to be able to answer. But otherwise, I have no problem. Right now, what I need is this. Sorry for the noises, y'all. I need my magnifying thing. Debbie, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I need my magnifying light thing. I don't need the light part, just the magnifying. Because y'all, my I'm not 47 yet, 46-year-old eyes are giving me a hard time right now. Now, my magnifying thing is super dirty, but it will work. It will work. So young. Actually, what it is, boo boo, is I need to set up I keep saying it and I haven't done it. I need to quickly, because with the new year, my insurance is reset. I need to set up an appointment to go get my eyes tested. And probably I think I'm going to need a new prescription. I'm pretty sure, based on my experience with what's happening here. Y'all, this is not the cleanest thing. Let's see if we can clean it off. I just need to keep it at my eye level. Hey Minnie, good morning. How are you? Hey TG. All right. Yeah, I have to use the aids. I need to use the tools to aid in my carving journey here. What I'm trying to avoid is you all seeing it. So let's see if I can figure out angles. Is it on the screen? Hey Minnie, you just leveled up. Thank you for getting your heart, me. I don't know what is going on over on the tube. What am I doing? I'm trying to get the sound effects up, Minnie. If not, we're going to have to go the regular old school clapping route. Let's see if they'll come up. I'll give it one more second. Yeah, something is going. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's for you, Minnie, because I hope you heard it because I cannot hear anything. My headphones are not helping me to hear. You want to try to carve your own pink eraser stamp for your studio. Oh, like a logo? All right, y'all. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to do. The applause was heard. Thank you, boo boo. I think I'm going to take y'all a little bit closer down. If I take this down, then I think I can carve. Any recommendations for, what do you mean, any recommendations for what you should carve? Okay, y'all, I think I can see it enough. Y'all, this is going to be a trip today. Okay, there we go. It's in the way a little bit, but oh no, this is perfect. I can see, and this thing won't be blocking. Oh, you've never carved before. Okay, Minnie, the first thing I will tell you is make sure that whatever surface you're carving on is like non-skid. So you see here that I have these non-skid pads, and these are like those liners for your cupboards, for your cabinets. They're non-skid. You have to make, that's the first thing you need to make sure. Clip art. I Well, Boo Boo, she's going to be um she's probably going to be drawing an original drawing, so she doesn't need to use clip art. Right, Minnie? It's her own image that she's using to carve. So that's, yeah, an original flower. So that's the first thing. The other thing is, you'll always notice that when I carve, I know people think it's silly for me to say it, but you need to make sure that wherever you're pushing is away from your body. Hey, Black Lotus, good morning. How are you? Is away from your body. Thanks for getting your heart, Mies. Minnie and TG. I gotta think, TG. I have to think before I before I say your name every time. So that's the other thing. And the other thing is, always make sure that your other hand is also out of the way. I know. Let's yeah, it should be only like 3 or 4 days now, right? So yeah, Minnie. Oh, Boo Boo, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all your help this morning. You have a fabulous day. Thank you for getting your heart, me, Black Lotus. Thank you for the follow, Boo Boo. So yeah, so make sure you're carving away from your body. Make sure that your other hand, like this, no rush, right? Just take your time. Every time before you move your knife or your gouge is what they're called. Before you push, just be present and think about what you're doing. Is my hand away from the path of the knife? The gouge. Is do I have enough um do I have enough uh like whatever padding, whatever it is underneath to make sure the thing isn't moving. A lot of desks have like a sheen on whatever finishes it's on. Um, and I would imagine since you're brand new to this, you don't have a bench hook yet, or you don't need a bench hook, but lots of people use them. And for the erasers, I don't even know if a bench hook would be good for the erasers because it's not enough space. But anyway, use something anti-skid underneath. You're going to have to hold the eraser, but you have to be very careful. Those tiny things are actually um those tiny things move around easily. You have to make sure you have leverage, and you have to make sure that you're holding it in a way so that your finger is not in the way of the knife, because you will cut yourself. um I don't know really what else could be helpful. um so what I would say is just expect to make mistakes, because that's just how that stuff works. um just I just expect that the gouge, those blades are way sharper than you would ever imagine. Yeah, those blades are a lot sharper than you can imagine. And if you're not careful, they slip. And I mean, I know I'm not making you feel any better, but I think it's important that you take all the precaution that you can take. Um, for some, I don't know, for something so small, you'll need to. Is it the speedball thing that you bought, the one with the handle? Let me see if I can find one. A set here. Um, I almost, Mini. Your biggest pinch point with Sam's was not having a quality brayer. Where did you get your brayers from? Um, I would say that Minnie, did this set come with? Now that you're saying that, TG, did this set come with a brayer? So Minnie, honestly, I wonder. I feel like you need to. You don't have any other. Oh, that's so funny. I have other brayers, but honestly, I only use those speedball brayers, and I never have a problem with them. Really, they are rickety. They are rickety, TG. But I will also say that, yeah, this is Minnie's first time. She doesn't need to buy any any stuff. Our teacher friend gave you a speedball one. Um, like TG said, oh, TG, I don't. You must have gotten some. I mean, I'm not saying the speedball ones are high quality, but you must have gotten some a bad batch, or like an older, like they had them in stock for a long time or something. Hey Bala, how are you? Um, Minnie, if you can get one of those, like, it's a number 72 2.5. What's a number 72 2.5? The Brea? 2.5 is way too big for the 2.5 is I guess it's not bad. It's too big for for the eraser, but I will not tell you to buy one. Just you're going to be wasting some ink. That's all. Um, and what I would say to you is turn it the long way. Um, use the ink pad. Use the ink pad. Use the ink pad to start. Then you don't if you're and especially for what you're using it for, just use the ink pad to start. I mean, as you practice, Minnie, I would tell you if you have a block, like a soft block, or if you can get a soft block, I would tell you to get a soft block and practice on a soft block before you touch those erasers. I'm not saying you cannot do it. This is Linoleum Nix. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Tina Louise, welcome in. Thank you for joining. If you can get a soft block, try to, so you can practice the moving of the gouges. I am not sure that it's not mounted. It's not mounted. If you can get a soft block to practice, since you've never ever carved before, yeah, do that. Put some shapes on a block, circle, square, just practice in and outside the shapes. Practice moving each one of them. Take it slow. Look at the mark that it makes. All that. Do that before touching those little tiny erasers. And just know that the eraser texture is very different, because then you can see the difference. Once you start getting used to moving the gouge, then you can move on. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's a better route for you to take to get yourself some practice in moving the tools before you touch the erasers. Oh, so you have used them before. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I would say is just make sure that eraser is not going to move when you're carving it. And take your time, take it easy, practice, practice, practice. Don't try, maybe if it's been a hot minute, try again. Yeah. The erasers are tricky because they're tiny, they have a different texture, all that stuff. All right, I need to. I can't tell, y'all can't see this. Sorry, this may work for me. Tell me if you can see the image, that the thing that I'm actually carving. This is so weird. I couldn't see before, which is why I took this out, but now I can see. Yeah, my eyes, I need to stop talking about it and actually get it done. I need to go get my eyes tested and stop playing around, because I couldn't see it just now, and now I can see perfectly fine without the without the magnifying glass. My eyes focused. Hey love, good morning. How are you? Yeah, my stomach is already growling. What's that about? And Minnie, what I will always say to you is always spin your block. Whatever you're carving, spin it. just so you can get your leverage. No matter how many times, even if you have to spin it after every single carve, spin your block. TG, now you have me thinking that I need to make sure I'm using my non-speedball brayers. But you are right. There is a marked difference, which is why there's a marked difference in price for those brayers. But there is a marked difference, and you're right. But now that you've said it, I'm like, why? I don't know why I always just use the speedball ones, and I have other ones, like good ones. You know what I'm saying? Man, I saw one the other day that I was like, oh, this is nice. It was a Conrad makes it, and they had it in like colors. $150. And I was like, all right, pause. I need to buy a press. So anything, I'm not buying any of those things until I get myself a new press. So I did all the, that is a lot. Now, you know, it's like, it's a life investment. That's not something, and I do this every day, or I should be doing it every day. So for me, it's a worthwhile investment. But you use that brayer that you were lent or given by your friend, especially because for right now you're only doing your stamps. You do, TG. You are 100% correct, and especially if you're doing it on a regular basis, you absolutely do. Like I need to buy more of these, I don't know how to pronounce them, file tools, because they really are, I love them. They carve really nicely and they fit nicely in the palm. You know, the other brands are good. And let me tell y'all, I have a set. Y'all, I still have my first ever set of tools that I bought in college, in the art store in my college town, when I took my first relief print class, my first block printing class. Um, I still have those tools, y'all, and they still work really well. They are definitely a beginner set, but I still have them, and they're still sharp as a tack. I mean, I sometimes need to sharpen them, but they work really, really nicely. Um, The only thing is a lot of those beginner sets don't have the tiny, tiny gouges. Hey, Tanya, good morning. I feel so weird, y'all, because I cannot hear the music. I feel so weird. It bothers me. All right, y'all, I have to be really careful now. Actually, I have to be even more careful than that. I use a smaller one because let's see what happens here. All right. You can barely hear the music. Okay. What about now? Is that better? I think I found a silver lining. You said question of the day. What is Trisha T cooking? Wait, is Trisha T? Trisha T isn't in here. Are we guessing? Now it's too loud. Oh, y'all. Um, love. It is. It's linoleum. It is of the same ilk of like linoleum that they use for those like for floors and stuff. Hey Dana, good morning. So it's a linoleum sheet or whatever folks call it. I still call them blocks even though this one is not mounted. It's linoleum. No problem. All right, what about now with the music? What's the verdict? I'm not going to be talking as much. Blondie, know what? It's too loud. You have to tell me what it is. Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Is it too what? Yeah, I hear the cats down there fighting. So it's likely that I'm going to go back through this and do a little bit more detail work with the curves and stuff because it's okay. It's fine. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So if you notice here, like on my edges here, I have to make sure I go in and get those little pieces out so that those don't print because I really want it to show a curve and I really want it to be sharp. So I am going to go back in there. I'm going to resharpen this and go back in there later and do those little details. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I hear the cats preparing to fight. What's happening? And I'm back, sorry. Um, could I just use an X-Acto to... I could use an X-Acto to get into some of the detail, but the problem with the X-Acto is that the way, because um there's blades that are basically like X-Actos, right? So the problem with that is it's still not going to give me the curve shape that I need, which is why I would use the V gouge for that. I can do it right now. You see what I'm saying? It's the X-Acto is still always going to give, I'm not going to get like a smooth curve with it. No matter how tiny I make the things, it's not going to be a smooth curve. But yeah, a lot of these, like I could use the X-Acto to this style to do it. But X-Acto knives will work. You just need um this felt very, an X-Acto knife will work just fine. The blades are sharp enough. Lots of people use X-Actos to carve. I'm just looking for an X-Acto right now. I thought I had one in here. Sorry, y'all. But yes, TG, you. They knew. They ran right away. They ran. I was definitely talking to them. They hear the tone of my voice and know that I am upset or annoyed. Oh, I'm not gonna do this now, y'all, because I absolutely need to do this. Oh, but you can't see it. So like for me to get that done, I have to have my magnifying glass. Exactos do. Oh, hey Deborah, how are you? Exactos do disappear. They absolutely do. Um, Black Lotus. As soon as Trisha T comes in, we need to ask her what she's cooking today. Maybe soup because it's still cold that way. You had 5 cats. Ugh, TG. I gotta tell y'all, this is you all have heard me say it. I don't like having cats. I'm sorry to all the cat lovers. I do not like having cats. I do not like having pets. That's not my jam. I don't mind people's pets. I just don't want my own. That is a bone of contention for me in this house. You said they're saying your individual personal tapper isn't allowed anymore. You mean you're not able to tap your own screen? This is not sharp. Is that what you're saying, Blondie? That you're not able to tap your own screen? I mean, I can't tap my own screen on TikTok Live Studio anyway, so it's unfortunate that they implemented that, but I guess it's like I can't tap my own screen anyway. Y'all, I'm trying to not make this harder than it needs to be by using bigger tools where I can. But that one tool that is actually would be very helpful right now is TG. This is my thing. And let me just tell you, the owner of the cats is not doing much of the cleaning. Let's put it that way. That's my own personal complaint. Well, Blondie, there's no unless you have your tapper at a ridiculously high speed. I don't know if there's a way for them to tell that it's the tapper. So it must be that they're not allowing people to tap their own live screen anymore. I mean, I can see that. That's one of the things that they have said in the past people shouldn't be doing. I don't know how true that was, but it's one of those things that has always been a yikes. See y'all? Shit. I messed this up and I knew better. Good morning, Alan Moves Art. You said make a burner like the rest of us. Right, TG? I'm saying. I'm very upset about this, y'all. Look what I did. Wait, I'm like pointing. You can't see it. You see what I did there? Oh, sorry. No, I didn't get myself. I haven't got myself. Let me not jinx myself, but I haven't got myself in many years. I got this damn plate though. It's my own fault. I kind of wasn't present in what I was doing. I'll fill it in later. I mean, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I actually have I keep saying I cannot find it. I am going to fill it in, TG. Yes, the answer is yes to your question of filling it in. I will use glue. I have a compound that is the texture of it, it dries very similar um to the linoleum, and whenever I find it, I will tell you. I sometimes even I use, to your point of glue, I use wood glue sometimes and put in there. But I actually found a compound that is, I don't remember who I saw using it, and it really worked very well. But I have not been able to find it since I moved here. Now I'm not saying that I've been searching for it since I moved back here, but I've been looking for it for a while. I put it somewhere, I just don't know where. Um, I don't think it's a joint compound. I don't think it's actual joint compound. It's something that I have to look it up. I can see it in my head. I can see it in the place I used to keep it in the print shop, but I cannot find it. It's not actual joint compound. It's something that I don't remember. You hear me saying it's not actual joint compound. I'm not 100% sure. Let me stop saying that. I will find it this week though, because I need to I can use something else to fill it in. It's not that big of a deal. And I can just take this as a loss. It's not worth taking it as a loss. It's really a tiny mark, but it's just annoying because I just am annoyed that I did that. And it happened because I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds. I wasn't like present in the movement for 2 seconds. Minnie, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be present. Before you push the gouge, make sure that you're thinking about what's happening and you're focused. Because you'll hurt yourself or you'll hurt your print, your block in some way. Don't worry, y'all. It wasn't you all. It was me. You know, did did it happen when we were talking about the cats? I think it did. Didn't it, TG? It happened when we were talking about the cats. I blame the cats. It's the cat's fault. Yeah, because I really did that to myself, because even the way I wasn't holding this thing properly. It's the cats. The cats are they are to blame. Let me make sure that. So y'all, one of the things that I do, oh, you do. I keep saying it. I need to add some songs to it. So one of the things I do, y'all, is even so I had created the sketch, or I drew it, and I didn't think through where my darks and my lights were gonna be. Well, my printed areas and my non-printed areas. So I had to do that before, which is partially why I just kept cleaning out around first. Thank you for the stars, Mini. So I had to think through some of these. And this is where my print is gonna be. Like, this is the official, this is where the, yeah, TG, I was in your head, because before I started touching it, I actually didn't really think it through. So this is where we're going to land with this design. So I have to like keep checking myself to make sure I'm not carving away something that I intended to stay. Um, but yeah, that's where that one is going to land. I thought through another one, and we'll see. But yeah. And one thing I have been thinking about is, yeah, I am going to have to do some printing on these lives. I cannot do the days when I have two lives. Today is one of those days, by the way. Reminder. Um, there will be a 7 p.m. On the days that I have two lives, I think I am going to have to some days be printing on the live stream. I've done it before. We've had a hey so. Hello Narciso, welcome. Thank you for being back. I hope you're still there. Yeah, you just came in. You are lagging. Narciso, you are lagging, and I would be surprised if you can't even see an image, frankly. I don't know what's going on over there, Narciso. Actually see what I'm doing over there. OBS is playing games with me today. This, I'm tired of complaining. I need to just get the whetstone and be done. Or maybe I need to buy a new one of these slip strap thing, because I feel like it's not really, it's sharpening a little bit, but it's not really doing the greatest job. Narciso, let me know if you can if you can see now. I think it should be better now. You cannot see me because the camera is not, OBS isn't picking up the camera for some reason. It does that every now and again, and I've learned not to fight it, because the next time I stream, it's just gonna be there. We control the things we can control, and that's not one of them today, and I'm not stressing myself out. Well, all of you, frankly. For those of you that are familiar with the, I don't know, Narciso, maybe you can help here too. Anyone that is interested in answering this question. I have had, on more than one occasion, I have had someone come in here and recommend that I stream also on, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, and not this on here. TG, you're good at coming up with, you probably already have a name. So Narciso, what I am going to be doing with it is, you'll notice I hope y'all can tell they're doors, and it's 4 different designs, and they're duplicated up here. And so I am for the first time trying out ACEOs. ACEOs. I have to keep saying it. ACOs. TG. ACOs. Anyway, I'm going to print, and then I'm going to use different things, primarily gouache around them to make decorative elements, like, like exterior doorways, flowers, plant, like leaves, whatever it is outside. And do some ACEOs with this block. let's see what happens. This is an experiment to see if that's an actual option for me. So yeah, y'all, the thing, the T to the, I don't know which. Does that make sense? Should I do that if I'm doing this anyway? I was saying, should I should I also co-stream over there? Y'all, I actually enjoy the streaming. I don't like I actually prefer my job, like works, my job stuff. It is my job stuff. I prefer my regular art stuff to stream with than Nikolai. Welcome in. Hey, Be Easy. You haven't gone live in over 2 weeks. Well, Minnie, you, one of the things that's the hardest part of all of this is so always asking the good questions. Probably not. Let's say no. Because I am going to start on the FB. I am definitely starting over there because of the monetization potential over there. It's easier to get to. Oh, you pulled a muscle in your back. Ouch, Minnie. Narciso, so I am a full-time artist. Twitch, Dana. They're not pushing my stream out anyway, so. Well, I'm going to add Tickfinity. So that will help. It will help for some, I don't know if I can use it. I need to spend more time with it. I am going to add Tickfinity. That will help for right now. I mean, there is going to be a point where I need to have actual mods because you get lots more reaction for your art on Twitch, Minnie. Is that what you're saying? Ah, go to sleep, Narciso. I appreciate you being here. Go to sleep. Ow. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to stretch my back. I am in nowhere near as much pain as I was in the other day because I'm wearing appropriate shoes. I do not have my anti-fatigue mat though because I couldn't find any today. But I'm just going to bend down for 2 seconds and stretch my back, and I will tell you why I'm cracking up. I think you already know why I'm cracking up. It's so amazing. All right, there are a few things I need to say before I start carving. You, darling, you hate to break it to me at this point. No, I knew you were gonna say that. You said you hate to break it to me at this point. This is, you hate to break it to me. This is the point. Is it? All right. All right, I need to think about that then. Before I add anything else, I'm going to need to think about that part and how to manage that. But the other thing is, y'all, did y'all notice that Be Easy has a new profile photo? I'm just saying. I need everyone to pay attention and look at Be Easy's profile photo. It's new, y'all. Just saying. Just saying. The SBP got him a snackalicious new profile photo. It was it's awesome. I followed that guy. Be easy. Oh, I need to go one line around here. Bye, Narciso. My streams are always nice. Oh, this is. Yeah, you know, this is still not very sharp. And I spent so much time sharpening it. I think I am going to need to do the whetstone or buy. I think I prefer to get the whetstone versus buying a new one of this because it's only going to do the same thing. I'm looking for the actual. It's not very straight, but that's okay. Yeah, I do need to. It got cloudy, like on the screen. It's very likely that the sun is shifting and I am further away from the window now. And y'all, it's my tiny little room only has one window. It yeah, I think as the sun shifts, the webcam is one of those autofocus ones. And I think as the sun shifts, it changes the focus, so it needs to like refocus. I believe that's why it's doing that. Yikes, y'all. I just made another mistake. That was not exciting, but I think I can do something to fix it. That's not that big of a deal. There we go. It's a little bit wider than I intended it to be, but that's fine. I just saw it do it too. Oh. Y'all, something is going on. TikTok is not pushing out the streams. I only have 100 views after 100 and an hour and 15 minutes. Like, something's going on. I mean, it's not like I get a gazillion views, but usually we're at about 2 to almost sometimes 300 by now. Oh, yeah. I knew I shouldn't have done this. I hear those cats out there, you know. They're getting on my nerves. I'm blaming the cats again. No, that wasn't them. I mean, it was them making noise, but they didn't cause that. All right, I'll leave that. All right, what else did I say I was gonna do here? We are at 16K. I know. We should have been pushed out more. Something is going on with this change of hands. I mean, we're in like a transition period somehow. And also like there are other things like usually I post more content than I've been posting. I think that has some impact on how much they push out the live stream. Let me show y'all. I actually carved most of it away, but you see some of here where you see that raggedy edge? Oh, I'm not showing you. That's an indicator that in addition to how it pushes, that's an indicator that there's parts of the blade that are not super sharp. And I just had that problem right here. I fixed it because a part of this blade is sharp. It's not evenly or properly sharp, I guess I should say. So we gotta you have a cat that drives you crazy. You rehomed him from a friend and he's awful. Sprays your porch. Ugh. Yeah, I'm good. Pass. Pass on all of them. If y'all know where I can find a shelter that will take them without me having to pay $500 million, let me know. You have to rehome him. Oh, Dana, I am about to sharpen the blades, and I'll show y'all what I'm doing. I don't know what kind of compound. I don't remember what this is supposed to be. You know what I think, y'all? I think that the light is too bright because I saw that this is like, you see that. Maybe let me go close the window. Yes, those are my partner's cats. So I so you will oh, shenanigans. Let me y'all, this is going to be, I have to crawl under the table to go close the window. So actually, it's not an actual whetstone, Dana. So it's a slip strap or whatever they call it. So this is the actual thing that will the thing that abrades the. I didn't go under there yet. You're not gonna see it, but because it's just that the tables that I use are literally the width of this room. Well, sans this is actually a pretty deep shelf. Um, yeah, so that's the thing but to be fair, I have had this thing for y'all. of many, many years. So it is likely that it doesn't work properly. You said we saw nothing but elegant carving. All right, let me go close the. I think it's just to the sun. Listen, I can't complain. Oh, y'all. I need to start working out again because I can't be this broken. Ooh. Let's hope I don't have to change it again because I don't know if I can do that twice. Oh. All right. I think that should be better now. I hope. Yeah, it's not as glary. Y'all, I'm like, it's like you said so. So I don't think people realize how physical this. All right, let's sharpen this stupid thing and see if that will help us. All right, so. I don't know why I keep looking at it like I can tell if it's sharper. You've seen everything, y'all. This is a real behind the scenes. Stupid tools not doing what it's supposed to do. There's a character in Outlander that ends up a printmaker in the 18th century. Really? You said he's fine? Should I be admitting that I've never watched Outlander before? Yeah, to tell you the truth, even then I asked you, I found those shows, by the way, that I asked you about. Yeah, I don't. If I watch TV, but even if I'm watching the TV, half the time I fall asleep. Um, and the other half, I and the other half of the time I'm not paying attention because I'm doing something else, like some kind of artwork. Um, so I'm not good. I've been so not good with the TV shows. Yeah, see, this thing is just I think is the problem is that I don't think it is as I don't think it's maybe I can just buy this. I need to look. You know, you said you've been addicted to TV since you were a kid and you only had 4 channels in the country. Now, Dana, don't get me wrong. I I do love TV. This is definitely um this is definitely not a I don't love TV statement. This is a I don't know. My life right now is set up in such a strange way. Yeah, listen to me. That I feel like I don't have a lot of time when I even should be resting and doing something like relaxing. Because watching TV is relaxing for me. Like watching any kind of TV. I do love creative TV also, Dana. Um, we've been doing a lot. I am waiting for the new season of When You Are the Media. Yes, so that's a good one. It's hard to engage with media when you are the media. Um, yes. So you saying blacksmith? I agree with you. About all that stuff about the traditional printmaking. And guess what? Um, and a show that gets watched very frequently in this household also is Forged in Fire. Although none of those, very few of them are fine. Forged in Fire, not the judges, but like the contestants. It's a really cool thing to watch. So it's there it a lot of blacksmiths end up on it because of their skill set. Give me 1 second. I'm crawling back under the table because I'm being nosy, y'all. Y'all, I'm sorry. Ow. I literally left y'all for like a good minute. I'm sorry. I am being nosy. Forged in Fire is a good show if you are interested in seeing metals like metal. They mostly do knives and swords. Um, but a lot of actual blacksmiths get onto the show because that's the nature of their work. Yes, Dana. Black Lotus. Black Lotus. I went to the window to be nosy outside to see what was happening. I think my neighbor is getting her. She's something must have gone wrong with her car because she's getting it. Triple A's here. I was being nosy, y'all. Hey, Luna. I was being nosy. That's what I was doing. Black Lotus. I went to be nosy. That's what I was doing. I can't because it's the computer. I can't take y'all outside. It's not the phone. If it was the phone, I would have done that a long time ago. Y'all will get to be nosy too when I do my when I do when I do the ones where when I do the printing ones because my it's in my garage. The printing ones are going to be in the garage, so you're going to be able to be nosy, and it will be with the phone. You said I was being nosy under the table, peeping out the window. Black Lotus. I had to crawl under the table to get to the window. So, y'all, I don't. So when I'm here doing the regular drawing and I'm sitting down, the desks that I use are right against the window. So when I'm sitting in the mornings, when I'm doing the drawing, I'm sitting right, and it's too nice with adjustable height desks. So they're next to each other, and so um when I'm at the window, I can just lift myself up and look out the window. Y'all see me doing that all the time. But when I'm doing the carving, bye, Minnie. Have a great day. Have a great day. When I'm doing the carving, y'all, I have to pull the tables in because let me show you this. Y'all, to be able to have this setup so you can see it this way. You see, this is, I have the camera over, but for the drawing, it's different. So I'm going to show you all. This is on a huge tripod with a boom arm. I'm taking it easy so that I don't drop something. It's on a huge tripod with a boom arm that goes back. It's a regular, like, big camera tripod. So it needs a lot of space back there. So I have to pull the desks in away from the window. And again, the desks take up from the wall to here, to the right to the shelves, and the shelves are along one wall. And so I have to crawl under the desk to get to the window. So to be nosy, I have to crawl under the desk. Luckily, the desk is high up. I have them at, they're pretty high up. So I don't have to, like, I don't really technically have to, like, put, I can just bend down, but I have to crouch fairly low to get underneath it. So that's what I was doing. So saw your picture, your new profile photo. Be easy. Were you not here when I told everybody to look at it? Were you not paying attention? Y'all, Luna, are you still here? Luna, have you noticed that you've been getting, have you been going live, Luna? Have you gone live in like the last 2 days? You are, did you go live? Did you go live yesterday or Wednesday? Wait, today's Saturday. Did you go live yesterday? You did. Did you notice that did you notice that you had less views? Have you been noticing that you've been getting less views? Y'all, I know I'm supposed to be carving. And I've been doing all kinds of things other than carving. Don't be mad at me, y'all. Don't be mad at me. So when can we talk about this? Are you there, So? Yes. Under 100. Okay. Be easy. When you came into the room, I gave an announcement that you have a new profile picture and that everyone should look. And So said, So already said in the chat that it was seen. You just got to Argentina, so you can finally schedule meetings. Awesome. Gloria, hello, good morning. I think Mirage, I just saw Mirage made it. All right. Because I want to make a move on the other thing. I may not open it up yet, but I need to start planning how it's going to be formatted and stuff. And so I want to talk to you first before I jump to right now I'm only at 119 and I've been on for an hour and a half, Luna. It's wild. It's not the tapping because I know everyone is tapping. This is not saying that y'all don't tap. I'm not saying that y'all aren't tapping. But my blondie goes hard on the tapping, y'all. And I know that we're getting tap. No, I know all of y'all are tapping, but listen to me, y'all. Let me tell you something. Unless you're using an actual tapper, Blondie's tapping more than everybody. Okay? So Gloria, yeah, but Luna doesn't use Live Studio. Luna, oh, I shouldn't say that. She does sometimes. Luna, is it Live Studio that you're using and you're getting low views? So Gloria, you're saying when you go live with your phone, you're getting the views? It's only when you use Studio that they're not doing well at all now? Let's talk about this. Let's assess the situation. Because this is wild work, y'all. Low root reviews even on mobile. I see what you're saying, Gloria. You said your studio ones are low, but your regular ones are just low, but still very low. In studio, you sit by yourself. Oh, that is very strange. Okay, so it's everyone that's getting super low views. Not everyone, because like Flourish said the other day, I think Flourish said she's getting her regular views. Yeah, Luna, it is oh no because hey Grace, how are you? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you for getting your heart me and for the Go Popular, my friend. You went from 160 per week to 12 this week? Gloria, what does that mean? 160 what? Like followers? Oh, you mean like your live rewards? Because not as many people are coming in? Huh. All right. I guess it's not just me then. I mean, I noticed it. It is one of those things where it's like, it is what it is. I'm going to still keep going. But I was very curious. Q2? That's a long time, Luna. Grace, we're talking about, for the people that are live hosts in the room, we were talking about views being super low. Like super low. No matter what we're doing. Whether you're on live studio, whether you're on the phone. Um, it's frustrating, but what can you do other than diversify? Yeah, exactly, Gloria. You're right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it is what it is. I'm still gonna keep doing it. I was just curious because I keep thinking, is there something else that I can be doing that will put me in a better, like I'll set myself up a little bit better, but I don't think so. I just need to, like you're saying, Gloria, keep going. And I'm definitely diversifying before. Grace, it's the same thing here. It really is just the regulars that come in. You're getting half. Okay. I'm actually I it's good to hear you say that because you have a room that's very attractive to new folks too. And it means that you really also are not getting pushed out like that. Okay. All right, Grace. I mean, it's. Oh yeah, Gloria, totally. Listen, I had my plan before. I know what I'm doing. Like my plan is my plan. I'm sticking to it. It's just um this is just one arm of the robot, you know? So I'm just not. I was curious to see. Okay, over here, the stream actually looks like it might be finally on track. Hey, Natty Nat, good morning. I am very grateful for my regulars because it's only my regulars in here, which puts me in. Again, it's one of those things, like you said, Gloria. It's nothing to spin out about, but it is something to watch and see and Luna Q2. I get, Luna. Yeah, Grace. So I didn't do any night lives in the morning, but I'm doing the lives in the nights during the a couple days a week now too, and I'm finding the night lives are the same. It's just my regulars, and where the views are now. Let's be clear, y'all. Again, to the point of not spinning out or spinning your wheels too much. It's only a couple days of it. It's like a week of it, maybe a week and a half. It's just observed, and that's why I asked, because I was curious to see what other folks' experience was, and we have a good mix of people in here, in terms of like what your live stream is about, and everybody's saying the same thing. Natty Nat, are you noticing like pretty significant lower views? See, other than your regulars, Natty Nat has a, a lot of regulars. So your room is, to somebody else, your room is not going to look, to somebody else that doesn't know, your room is not going to look empty because you have a good number of regulars. But your usual like view count is, you said most definitely. Yeah. Natty Nat does chair fitness, y'all. So Natty Nat has a hopping room. Same thing with Grace, y'all. Grace does word game lives, but also a hopping room is what I'm saying. Um, so all right. I mean, it's like there is so much changing. It's like we're saying, what can we do except test out, like you said, Grace, test out pop ups, see different times if they work. Maybe I will do some more pop up type too and see. I can't go past that 9 o'clock time though, y'all. I can't. Sometimes I get on Grace's live is not is in the nights, and sometimes I get into Grace's live late, and I'm tired, y'all. I can't even process some of the games sometimes at that time. It's hard to catch the rhythm. Gloria, that's part of the reason I asked. You know what I mean? Sometimes, Grace, sometimes I'm okay, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's too late. I gotta go. I can't even. I'm like, I can't even process the words that are on the screen. How can I solve a word problem right now? My brain is like mush. Um, No, so I would still have my scheduled times, but I think what I would start to do is I think what I would start to do is you know, there are times during the day where I might be doing a little bit of practice of something, or I might be printing and I wouldn't normally print. You can't you said you but Grace, of course, Grace, sometimes y'all, I will admit there are times when I wake up like in the middle of the night and my phone is definitely too close to me and I on autopilot go and like go into TikTok. Y'all, it happens. And y'all, sometimes I get on at what o'clock in the morning and I get on there and Grace is live. Grace is live. Grace is live, y'all. Grace, what's the longest live you ever did? Holly House, thank you for joining us and for the follow. I appreciate it. Is it addiction? Natty Nat, thank you for the stars. You know what, y'all? The funny thing is, I do not go to sleep before midnight. You've done almost 7 hours. Yes, that's true, Grace. Yeah, Grace does the extending the live based on the gifts. So sometimes you will be. So if people are having fun, they gift you to play more. I get that. You said to TikTok because why do you wake up to TikTok too? Exactly. Um, Gloria, to be fair, I do not go, it's not that I'm sleeping. I go to sleep around like 11:45 to 12:15. That's usually my swing because remember, I wake up at like 5. Now I started waking up at 5:30, not 5 o'clock. They said they're not letting you sleep. What I need to know is Grace, how then I mean, there was a time, but these days that but then you have to do your 9 to 5, Grace. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. I know it was just in jest, but you gotta sleep. I hope on those days like you get to work from home. Yeah, I that that part, Gloria, you're right. I really should be getting trying to get more hours. Um, I need to figure that out. But the way life is set up right now, you work from home. Okay, all right. That does make it easier. That definitely makes it easier. Oh, Grace, that's awesome. So if you need to start like a little bit later, you could do that. That is much easier. All right. Okay. I won't be worried about you anymore then, Grace. You got it. I mean, I know you're an adult and you have it under control. But I do think about it sometimes like, I know Grace has to work. Um, yeah, I don't remember what this is supposed to look like. Let me do something else because I'm not processing in I'm not processing in a heavy and intense way. So let me do this over here. This doesn't take a lot of brain capacity. All right. I mean, it's like you were saying, Gloria. I think one of the things, Pop Sways, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Blondie, I think we hit something at 20. Thank you for the follow, Pop Sway. I think we hit something at 20K likes, Blondie. we're trying to figure out the whole thing. But it's like you were saying, Gloria, I mean it's reassuring. I don't wish it on anyone, but it is reassuring to hear that it's not just like individually we're having problems and what do we do, what are we doing wrong. It definitely is a system thing, and we have to write it out like Luna to see what's working for everyone. Yep, it is. It's a in general, it's a nice conversation to have. Um, Thank you for the finger hearts, Grace. In general, it's a good conversation to have, and it is also quite reassuring. I don't want us to any of us to be in that place, but it's good to know it's not mistakes that we are making necessarily. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to wait until the end of Q2, like Luna said. Luna, Luna, I'm assigning you the Q2, the end of Q2 prediction. I'm gonna be like, Luna predicted this. Luna knew. Luna knew this. Luna is an a social media strategist. Um, Luna's seen these swings before. Luna knows how these things work. She's giving it till the end of Q2. You would like having a date to push to? Yeah, I think that's actually, you're right. Even if it's 0 day. Oh, thank you for the club cheers, Luna. Hey, Maximalist. See, 25. We have another swing. I mean, it's still the regulars, but it's a swing. It's interesting. What I find is quite interesting is it's been an hour and 46 minutes. And on a weekend, y'all, I can swing from 25 to 40 new followers on a weekend. I have 4, which is more than I've had the last few days. You said hardly. Luna, I'm trying to push your new stuff. What are you talking about? Of course you are. You know this world. You are not new to this. You're true to this. You are not new to this. You're true to this. Not maybe not TikTok specifically, but they all work the same. They're all they're all manipulating us in some way, shape, or form in a similar way. Maximalist, what the F, yo? What did you do? One heart me. Go populars. You leveled up again. Every time now. I feel like it really is every day. Level 15. Y'all, remember, if you are leveling up and I don't see it, you have to tell me. Because remember, it doesn't show for me all the time. And sometimes I miss it. So, I don't know if the music is playing. That's for you, Maximalist. I can't hear it. Because that stuff isn't working. And I'm not fighting with TikTok Live Studio today. Thank you for the stars, Luna. Gloria, thank you for the go populars. You said you don't know, you're just pushing buttons. I think it's a combination of things. The thing that frustrates me is it doesn't tell me what thing y'all are in. Like, what level all the time. If I don't see it go across the screen, it doesn't tell me. So yesterday, we talk about 10K likes as you're headed to homeroom. Yeah, I will be there soon, Luna, in about 10-15 minutes. See you later, friend. What was I doing? I forgot already, y'all. The sharpening of this one kind of worked a little bit. Not a little bit. Let me stop saying that. This is it's a super clean line now. I should stop saying that. You can tell. Look, you see there's no like weird texture stuff here. The line is clean. It actually worked. So y'all, I do think it's this thing. I'm going to try to break it. Maybe the inside, because I think the outside of it is just too. It's just too dry. You said you learned so much from me via Glow. Oh man. I think you honestly, I would definitely say to you, Gloria, it has been very yeah. Remember I crawled under the desk to go be nosy? The neighbor just called me. That same neighbor just called me. I'm whispering y'all because I'm stupid. Like she can't hear me, but I'm still whispering because I'm talking about people. Um, always compare notes. To be Tanya, y'all are laughing because y'all can relate. That's why. To be fair, we learn a lot from someone knocked on your door during live. Honestly, for the most part, people are in a rhythm now. My neighbor outside the room watching the live. You know what? Let me shut up. Now you scared me, Tanya. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop right now. Now, Tanya, you scared me. Now I'm like, shit. Don't worry, y'all. My 18 and over is on. I can say a little cuss word every now and again. Y'all, this really did sharpen. I'm very excited about this. Why do we always get into foolishness in here? I think, is that an indicator of me, y'all? Ooh. I just banged my elbow on this thing. That's my fault. Your room reflects you. Y'all are a reflection of me, and I love it. You see that? Is Minnie still in here? No, Minnie left. This is why I tell y'all, I actually need to get a better. I need to start putting my cutting mat underneath for some additional grip because the surface of this table is very, very. You said DM me the details. No tomfoolery here at all. We're just doing professional things here. Oh, Gloria, I was telling Glow that y'all have to do that game again. That game was fun. Y'all should make it once a week. I need to use the cutting mat the next time because I don't know why I'm using this one because it digs so deep I don't need it. Ooh, paint scenes from it. I was about to tell a juicy story. No, I actually don't think I was. It I was about to say something else though, wasn't I? Hey Heidi, hello. I don't remember what I was about to say though. I was going to say something though, Tanya, you're right. And then I saw the missed call. Y'all, I just dug down this. Look how far down I dug this. You see that? All the way to the white meat, as they say. That's like this. Look at that. It's this. That's where that is. I went all the way down with that. Partially because I wasn't 100% paying attention. It's that is not a big deal. Um, but it definitely shows that I wasn't controlling my carve as well as I should have been. Yeah, I will totally be fine. I do it. I actually do it more often than I should. um, the only thing that happens sometimes, depending on how large the area is, depending on how many times you use it, this thing starts fraying, and then you said you won't tell anyone, and then you kind of just have to clip it from the back so it doesn't mess up during the printing. But it really is not a big deal. It's just not necessary to go that far down at all. You won't tell anyone. Outside of the whole TikTok verse and also the YT verse, let's not forget I'm live over there too. Hey Trisha T. Trisha T, is Black Lotus still here? No. You said you'll tell Glow. That's fine. That is fine. On my stream is actually I got more views on the YT than I have over here, which is wild. I usually don't get that many views in the while the stream is live. Um, the YT Gloria, that's your goal. Trisha T. You said you get more views there when you post. When I post shorts, I do too, Heidi. It's definitely a different experience over there. The problem is that you have to get, like, to get monetized, the first level of monetization over there is at, you have to have 3 million shorts views in 90 days. That's a lot of views. Because the way they calculate the shorts views is people have to watch the short past a certain percentage for it to count. Oh, breakfast, yes. That's what I was saying. That's what I had started saying that. Trisha, I was like, is Black Lotus still here? Black Lotus said, what, the question of the day is, what is Trisha T cooking today? Yeah, Gloria. And then you know that on the YT there's 2 levels of monetization. At 500 subscribers and at 1,000 subscribers. At 500 subscribers, you're able to do subscriptions, you're able to post products, things like that. And you have to the watch part is 3,000 watch hours or 3 million shorts views. 3,000 watch hours in a rolling 365 days or 3 million watch shorts views in a rolling 90 days. Yeah, I never had my eggs in one basket. My problem has always been I haven't been consistent with any of the baskets. So I decided to make the commitment to be consistent with TikTok first to get my rhythm going, and then I picked up on the consistency with the YT. Art and More by Sandra, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I only post on IG every now and again. When I have like a nicely finished video, I post over there. But yeah, like you said, Gloria, let's get our diversification locked and loaded. Trisha T, thank you for the stars. Oh yeah, Heidi. You know what? I actually post on FB a lot because, hey Claudia, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Because on FB you can schedule everything and it doesn't have an impact on your views. Over here, if I schedule, my my videos don't get pushed out. But on FB, I can just schedule and go. So I started a whole new page over there, and finally, not finally, it didn't take that long. I got to 100 followers over there, so I can go live over there now. So I'm going to add that stream. No, it's not in your head, Gloria. I've tested it multiple times. It's not in your head. Let me tell you, y'all. I have heard from many, many sources, reliable ones. Oh, Dana, you said you're taking notes? I don't like drafts because they are at risk of being lost and all that stuff. But what I do drafts, Dana, for the day, not like multiple. Because I don't edit in the app. I always edit outside the app anyway, so my finished videos sit outside the app. The only thing I will do in the app is the voiceover. So FB, y'all, I've heard from multiple sources over the years. This is not new. That FB is the best of the monetization. It's Dana. That's very hard because I will tell y'all this. The hardest thing for me has been to, I close a print shop, and so I've had to figure out how I go next. And frankly, if I truly spend the time that I want to spend on all of this stuff, I don't have time to make the stuff that will sell. So I'm having to figure out how that works. I'm trying to figure that out, y'all, and I am literally on the verge of going back to corporate. Literally, I'm chucking all of this to everywhere. I'm like, I'm chucking this whole thing. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I actually enjoy it. So I love making content. Live streaming I enjoy, but I love making content. I love it. And I want to do it. It's just that time is a constraint. But I repurpose a lot of videos. You'll be over here making other people's dreams come true. Aww. Well, to be honest, Gloria, I don't make enough money on a live stream to make it worth any kind of while. you know, it I just don't. And frankly, you let physical insecurities hold you back. No, that's awesome, Gloria. Hey, Chunky, how are you? Thank you for getting your heart me. Happy Self Care Saturday. Oh, Chunky, what do you have on your plate for Self Care Saturday? That sounds good. Hey, Farrah Mom, good morning. You're closing your TikTok shop? Oh, I don't have your showcase or your. Are you a business account, Heidi? Oh, you mean from that perspective, Dana? Like you feel like I hear what you're saying. Oh, you think your showcase has something to do with that? You said catching up is self care. So then you'll be caught up and not feel overwhelmed. I hear you, Chunky. I hear you. Anything that makes you thank you, Feral Mom. Yes, Dana, I will always I get that, Chunky. I get it. Sometimes people think you know, sometimes people will be like, don't do work, but catching up so you're not behind can be a way to care for yourself. Oh, I hear what you're saying, Heidi. I don't think that I've never heard anybody say their showcase causes problems. Um, Dana, you want to you want to do art, not push products. Yeah, Heidi. I have a showcase, but I never push products. Oh, feral mom. That sounds like some artist self-care. Apple user, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Y'all, do you so we complain about the views and now they're pushing, well, the views are still low, but they're pushing out a little bit. No, so Heidi, this is what I will tell you, and this is from conversation with lots of people. I do not, it's not that your lives are not getting pushed out because of your showcase. It is that they push people to lives that have their carts on. That's just something that TikTok does. So, especially during high shopping, um, like the high shopping times. So, like the end of the year, that kind of thing. Once you turn that cart on, they push more people into your room so that more folks will be exposed to the things that you might be talking about. So, it's not that they're not pushing out your live, it's that they push more people to your live when you turn the cart on. So you can just make the decision not to have your cart on. I never turn my cart. I did it a few times in the beginning, but I never turn it on. Not that I can do it on live studio, but even when I go live on what do you call that? Even when I go live on the phone, I don't turn it on anymore. So I don't think you should get rid of it. Just don't turn it back. Don't turn it on in your live. The live streams are weird now. So also, Heidi, we were talking. It's not the same thing because it's not. The reason I'm saying it's not the same thing is because they're not suppressing you because you have a showcase. You were saying that you were going to get rid of it because they were suppressing you. They don't. Oh no, Feral Mom, you actually I think should turn your cart on um a lot because you use products while you are alive. You should turn your cart on all the time. Every time you're using something, Heidi, it's not that we were you weren't in here when we were talking about it. We were talking about it earlier. It's happening to everyone. Everyone is getting their views are like a quarter of what they usually are. Heidi, we were talking about it earlier. It's not you. Everyone's views are super low. Keep it because everyone's views are super low right now. Everyone is saying it. And earlier we had people that have like Natty Nat gets hundreds of people in her. It's not the views. It's not the live stream views. It is the live stream views. Yeah, that's based on your views. So the people that come into your room are based on the number of views your live stream gets. Because TikTok pushes your live stream out and then people see it in their FYP. So it's not views on your content, it's views on your live stream. That's a metric. You can see it while you're live. It shows you how many views your live stream has had versus the people in the room. So everyone's views and people coming to their live stream has been much, much, much lower. Something is happening. There's a shift happening. Yeah, Heidi. there's a shift happening because of the change in ownership, we think. And so we just have to be patient, and it is very annoying. We agree. We agree. So Tanya, it's the views are the people that see the live stream, not the people that it's not even the people that what so the impression I shouldn't say that. The views are the I think it's once they drop into the stream, whether they stay even a second or not. I think it's once they pop and pop back, even if they pop in and pop back out, it counts as a view. I don't think you have to be there for any length of time. I think as long as they drop into the room, however they drop into the room, it counts. The impressions are how many feeds you showed up on, like your FYF feed. But that's a number that you don't usually see as a unless you have unless you're part of an agency, your agency manager has access to it. All right, y'all, what time is it? Oh, y'all, it's after 2 hours. My back is now starting to hurt me, which is good progress because the last time my back started hurting at about an hour. So I made it to over 2 hours without it hurting to the point where I need to ease the pain. So y'all, I am out of here. So Heidi, do not turn your showcase off just yet. We're gonna all have to be patient because there's definitely something happening. We had a whole thing in here earlier about it. Oh y'all, before y'all go, 7 p.m. tonight, I'm live again. Today's a two night live. You need to go get on yours. So 7 p.m. tonight, y'all. If you can make it, I will be here live again. See y'all later. Take care. Have a fabulous day. You know, I'm always saying the goodbyes before I even have fun at the 2-story art supply store. What am I doing? YT folks, if anybody's still over there with me, I am getting off, friends. So please feel free to come back. I will be live again, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I will see you then. Feel free to hang out with us.